Hey everybody, I'm back, and nobody wants to start a war with me still. So we're gonna. Well, wait a minute. Somebody did, right? I took some land and everything. Is that what happened, or am I making stuff up? I don't even know what's going on anymore. What I do know is that I believe I have factories happening. I have not picked. Oh wait a minute. You know why I haven't picked? Because I've been waiting for Genghis Khan to pick an ideology. That's what I've been waiting for. So until he picks one, I'm not going to really go into it. I believe I have a decent army. And then obviously I would get the +5 at least war support. This is all good. I've got a lot of money too. So what am I building right now? It's been so long I have no idea what's going on. So I think this is building a factory. No, ironworks. You already have a factory. What is happening with my tycoon points? Let's take a look. 175. Okay. I got a lot of money, as I was mentioning. You guys can't be upgraded, right? No, you can be. Okay, cool. Not, you can as well. Okay, so that's good. I have max rank units. Anyone else? Oh yeah, battleships, baby. Okay, was there something I was trying to buy? These are all defensive fortifications. I think that's about it. And then I got a couple of settlements up here, don't I? Yeah, in there. Well, I have one. I was going to get a couple. No, I do have a couple. Okay, so Baltimore and Boston. But as I said, I'm just trying to see what Genghis Khan is going to do, and he's not doing anything. Now, I could say, screw it, go with democracy. But then even Confucius isn't picking anything. I'm in an alliance with... See, if I were using Gilgamesh, then I could start a war and have +2 war support, because I would only have one ally. Okay, they're democratic. So now it's a matter of what Genghis is doing. But I could just say, screw it, go with democracy, and call it a day. Alright, let me double check. I'm getting like 16 per. I could do that. There you go, United States. Make all that money and give it to the rich. Oh, I believe I'm building... Did I build the... I build my quarter anywhere? I could buy units. I don't have any aerodromes yet, right? And as I mentioned, Genghis Khan has more culture per turn than I do, and he is not even thinking about going for an ideology. This makes no sense. Gotta get these to be defensive fortifications. Okay. I want more money. 3 gold on resources. Let's get even more money. I live into that fun. Very quote unquote American. Probably going to lose gold per turn. Look, if I go for communism now, well, Tecumte is pretty freaking strong. He's not Augustus. Augustus is rearranging everybody's faces, so probably not going to do too well. However, as I've mentioned before, I could get the economic victory. Now, the game has been screwing with me the past few instances, so I should be able to get something close to a win here. But as I mentioned, the game is being too smart for its own good because now it's not starting anything with me, which means it's keeping me in the game. Okay, Statue of Liberty is now available to build. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, I'm almost done with this. I'm going to have to come up with an ideology sooner or later. Let's see. Steel mill is now finished. Let's start putting up these walls. Production in the United States. That's fucking hilarious. Hey, Ray, I have a lot. Just in case you're wondering where Firaxis is built in. Not even production, but production in Washington, D.C. I don't think Washington, D.C. has produced anything but rapists. Child rapists, that is. Wait, I'm not supposed to say that word on YouTube, I forgot. I'm probably, I don't know. Do I want to go? Come on, Genghis. You're not going to pick anything? Yeah, like it would make any difference. I don't even have time to get a war going on. I might as well just focus on the tycoon points, which, by the way, I may not have enough time to get because Augustus is just way too out in front of everybody. Oh, I got gold and happiness. Sweet. Okay, so... yeah, he already has too many artifacts, actually. Nah, it's just a matter of him building the World's Fair. Those dreadnoughts? I should just pick... I should just pick democracy and see if anybody would start a war with me anyway, because they probably won't. This game has made it impossible to use Harriet Tubman in the manner in which Harriet Tubman can be used. Because I would have +6 at base, and I think at this point it would be +8. And friggin' Xerxes has been looking to start shit with me, but he just doesn't have the guts. I don't know. Do I have enough of... I don't know. It's that influence is just not there. Anyway, 10,000 gold. Well, you could use some ironworks. Get a little merchant out. Well, I'm going to have to get to 500 tycoon points. Who's building a... Is that what you're building? You're building an aerodrome? Aerodrome, let's kick out. You have Satu Sutep. Do you have any? No. Yeah, you do, right there. That's not bad. Yeah, really the thing I've been waiting for is Genghis Khan picking an ideology, which he's not doing. I might as well complete what I'm starting here, or complete the tree. Okay, so aerodrome is set 107. Whoa, that's a lot. That is a lot of production. How about more production? Well, you don't have a laboratory. You could put something together with that. I don't want to get rid of the pavilion, though. You know what I need? Before anything, you need some walls, baby. Oh, wait, you didn't... Hold on, you didn't finish your... No, you did finish your... Oh, that's right, I couldn't put it on that. I made a mistake with that one. Let's go to... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. More than halfway there. If Augustus doesn't win this, I mean... If he doesn't win this, the computer took a whiz. Is that's just a fishing boat? Oh, because it's your fishing boat. There's my little city-state. So I got back. It's been almost a month. Wow, yeah. 20 days. I finished my other project on my gaming channel. And now it's... Oh my god, he picked democracy. Okay. Well... We're gonna have to pick. I don't have enough of that. Okay, so let's get... I'm gonna not call out bullshit on myself. To democracy! Going democratic, and we're gonna start war. I'm gonna lose a lot of trades, though. What? No, hold on. I cannot call a war. It can't happen. They have to call it on me. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for them to call me out on combat, Mortal Kombat. Just gonna sit here and wait. Oh, I gotta buy bombers while I'm at it. Let's see. I can bomb you. I can just bomb that, pretty much. Well, no, not really. Then again, I can always produce a squadron commander. So let's go buy them bombers, baby. You only buy one at a time. Bombers take care of most of the heavy lifting. Yay! Take it away. Okay, hold on. Boomers. Yeah, I'm still at Dreadnought level. I gotta get through radio first. Local festival. Yeah, man. I should start trying to steal technology again. And with democracy, what do I get? I get 4... I think 4 guns. Fascism is 4 tanks or cavalry units. I believe communism is 4 infantry units. And excuse me, democracy is 4 guns. He's the only one that scares them. He's the only one that scares me. Everybody else is dog shit. Let's go like this. Let's steal some technology from you. Alright? Yeah, man. And let's do a military aid. There you go. You're going to need it. But as I mentioned, I cannot, by any stretch of the imagination, start a war. That has to be started against me. Otherwise, this doesn't work. You don't get the +5 combat. I could probably get +3 military support anyway, but it wouldn't be +8. And +8 military support is like, what? It's incredible. Oh, I keep buying bombers, man. I gotta get my walls up here. Four Democrats. Oh, really? Communism is supposed to be as far left as you can go. The concept that all working class are equal, that everybody's equal. No leaders, no rulers, just everyone in some kind of old-fashioned old-style neighborhood where we all make the same money. Yeah, might as well buy one, right? Buy a laboratory. No reason I don't need it. I've already gotten the science I need, more or less. Boomer. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should be doing the science projects. That's what I should be doing. And it is turn 82 in the modern age. I don't think I have much time right now. And then for the whatchamacall, the great banker to go around the world and hit every capital, that's going to be a problem too. So, there are settlements here. Now, well, first off, let's get a tank on this bitch. Well, yeah, you know, while you're at it. I was Iceland, right? That's what I have in there? I have Iceland. No, wait, that's just naval units. The tanks. You do not have the aerodrome, right? Getting us not at war with anybody, that's pretty amazing. See, because as I said, I don't know if when a war is called against my allies, if it was called against them, because then I would get the full war support. Anything called against Harriet Tubman is full war support. 5 war support. Yeah, Xerxes is still sitting on his hands. Nobody wants to start war with him. The only experience I've gotten from my commanding officers came from taking out city-states or independents. Yeah, thumbs down. Boomer. Yep. Alright. Get the one with the production. And keep those walls, keep it on. Nope. You guys are gonna hang. I don't really want to align myself with anybody right now. Not unless I've already been called to war. Because if I've been called to war, then I can say, alright, screw it, jump on. Can you imagine though, the entire game, no one's called war against me? Typically that happens just because, you know, I met somebody. Hey, I met you! War! Looks like somebody's taking that land back or taking somebody else's. Get your hurricanes out of here. Now we can really max out that. Max out the boats now. Alrighty. Might as well go with rocketry and thermodynamics. More gold, please. I'll take that because I have some tanks. You could get the Statue of Liberty, couldn't you? Probably do. 193 production? Gonna go up even higher. That's what she said. Well, this was a very inappropriate stream or video. My insinuation of what goes on in Washington, D.C. said in such a manner that is not acceptable anymore in this wannabe civilized society. That's what she said, Joe. This is just a matter of time. Augustus is, unless he doesn't feel like building the World's Fair, he's gonna win. We'll have to start anew. And most of this is because I was not able to absolutely obliterate everybody based on having way too much war support. The game has made that option. Yeah, I don't think, is there any other way? You can't just give her +5 war support. Like, there has to be a condition behind it. You shake my battleship. Let's get another one. Well, let's get an ironworks. And a battleship. You shake my battleship. Because battleships can fire up to three slots. I tell you who does not have the sack right now. Augustus. If Augustus were to call war on me, I would probably get about +12 war support against him. And we have equal armies. Even though he's got more than twice my science per turn. Our armed forces are equally evolved. He would not do that. Xerxes still hasn't called, even with different ideologies. Yep, that's what I figured. You can hang. Back in a sec. We continue. Still not, huh? He's definitely not. Nobody wants to fight her. Nobody wants to play with me. Nobody wants to take her on, man. You guys are the feces of poultry. Otherwise known as chicken shit. Get that Statue of Liberty. You get happiness and a bunch of migrants. 4, I believe. So expand your towns. Or your cities. I don't know which one you prefer. Okay. We gotta keep getting those walls, man. And while we're at it, let's get a la porta. Nope, let's get a la porta. More gold per turn. And let's get another tank. You can only get one of these. Let's put some vino in there. Wow, you got some serious production, man. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Okay, so what we're saying is... Okay. Not gonna matter. Not gonna matter. Unless Augustus does not understand what the World's Fair is. Make zero difference. 2 more turns? No, it would be like 3, 4 more turns. And then I have to move the Great Banker. I'm never gonna win this. This would take me at least 100 turns to win. And Augustus is already there. So don't worry. I have the next game planned. Hopefully it won't take this long. I don't know, why was this... What's taking so long? I think we already surpassed the 7th turn. But yeah, folks, that's how it's going to go. If you don't see a video produced on this for a while, it's because I'm doing something on my gaming channel. 2,500. Let's get La Porta. Yeah, you're all friggin' water. That's not bad, some production on it. More gold per turn. Xerxes is at 3,300 gold per turn. Oh, I keep forgetting to buy bombers. Damn it! Only need 1 more. Well, the Statue of Liberty is done. Look at all that influence. No reason to have that much. You do need some and gold as well to set up a great bank, but it says we're 62% of the way through. Well, that's because Augustus hasn't built the World's Fair yet. Yeah, really, if you look at all my commanding officers, they're not high leveled because I haven't been involved in conflict. Just that simple. Oh, yeah. They really don't like her now.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free.
So we can enslave them again.
My lamp beside the golden door.
Biggest lie in the world. United States is free. Only if you got the money for it. Alright, so democracy finishes at the same time. 3 opera houses in 20 turns. Guess what will not be happening? So we get culture. And we get diplomacy. And now I can go back to that. So here come the migrants. That's because of the Statue of Liberty. Oh, this is the infantry units. So the communists are the guns. So I get Marines. Oh, and I have to get a bomber. At 195, why is it taking so long to build balls? Okay, so now we're all bombered up. It's not even like defensive fortifications just completely blockade everything that comes out your ass. It gets taken down pretty quick. I don't know why it's so freaking expensive. You can get medieval walls in certain circumstances in like 1 turn. I don't think Friedrich is going to start anything with me because he just has no money coming in. Did Machiavelli? I have no time to get a military victory. I should be getting the Great Banker now. Yeah, this turn. They won't even call a war against Genghis Khan. That's how pathetically frightened they are of her. They will not start a war with Genghis Khan. I mean, as I said, it makes no difference. I don't have time to go through a full-scale campaign here. Okay, so that's that. Great Banker! How can we do this? We'll go here. I must say, I have never seen a stranger combination in my life than Tecumseh and Russia. That makes no sense to me. Russia's scientific and cultural. Tecumseh is diplomatic and militaristic. But whatever floats your boat. You still haven't built this World's Fair. Yeah, that bothers me when the computer clearly has a win and they're not taking it. The Great Banker isn't gonna get around these capitals for another, it's gonna take at least 15 turns. I'm here, come on, kill me!
What?
Okay. Yep. Alright, now we're back to nationalism. Nationalism, what started the so-called world wars and why it's never going to happen again. So what is a government? A government is a group of rich people manipulating the common folk and the masses into believing that what benefits their wallets is what benefits the country or the civilization. So there was a period of time where, well, especially us Europeans, we were overthrowing our monarchies and trying to be a little bit more about equality and everything. So the rich people that were still in charge were saying, well, hey, wait a minute, you like that, huh? We can help get you even more power, more wealth. And they came up with the idea of loving your country so much you would sacrifice yourself for it. Augustus, you can easily win this game. Any one of you want to call a war on me? Friedrich? Machiavelli? Xerxes? No, huh? Not even call a war against one of my allies, or my only ally, really. Are there any wars going on? I mean, obviously there are. Pardon me. Whoops. What am I looking at? Okay, so let's go like this. Oh my god, there are a lot of wars going on. None involving. Oh. Well, now I know that if there's a war that I have to support for Genghis Khan to maintain my alliance with him, then I know he called it because they're not going after him. But now I don't like that though. That's so ridiculous because you made her specifically as a militaristic leader with the whole concept being if you call a war on her. So now you're going to make it that no one's going to call a war on her. So what? She serves no purpose then. What else does she do? She can steal technology at a lower... Yeah, okay, whatever. Without the whole thing about her getting war support, there's no point to her. Really, think about it. Like, name any... Gilgamesh, you have the authority, you have the ability, you have the right to only have one ally. I did it the entirety of the game. You don't need more than one ally. You can deny everyone else's attempts to be allies with you. So even if the computer tries to be cute or funny with that, and goes, oh, you know, be my ally, you can say, no, fuck yourself and take a walk, you know, and you don't have to deal with that. You can just maintain that +2 war support at all times. Yeah, don't worry about that. Well, I don't need anything here, Bastion. Hey, pick me key. Oh, the Marine made it. Just chill. Oh yeah, one of you has to move. That's one bank. Now, Simon Bolivar, +1 more support on every war called against you or one that you've called yourself. Perfect. Universal. You can build on that, no problem. And then, of course, he gets free purchases on everything. When he takes a settlement, he can purchase the first thing for free, no matter what it is. Could be a unit, could be a wall, whatever. And he ignores the penalties. But with Harriet Tubman, the whole concept is that she gets +5 war support on wars started with her. You have no control over it. So more or less she becomes a militaristic repellent. There has to be some other condition where it's +5 war support on wars called against you if you're, you know, you have less science or something that the computer would just ignore because they're mad at you or whatever. Something. It can't just be this. Because as they've made the artificial intelligence smarter, they're making it that they will not. I have an ideology that goes against 4 people who are already just going apeshit with the combat. And they refuse to call a war on me or my ally. Me calling a war on anybody makes no sense, especially at this point. Because aside from the fact that Augustus is just obliviously not building the World's Fair. And that's another thing too. If you're so much more clever in your ability to not call for war against Harriet Tubman, why aren't you smart enough to build a World's Fair and call it a day? You could probably do it in 5 turns. And he's had 16 artifacts in the last like 15, 20 turns. So There's no reason why this has not been finished yet. Let's go like this. Local festival. Oh yeah. Whatever. Go somewhere. I love when the opposition does shit like this. Where you have a tank, a battleship, and a freaking a ship with a line. A couple of them too. Upgrade your units, man. I'm not getting a celebration with the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, really, I don't... Every single leader's abilities is easily taken advantage of. In terms of you can take advantage of it. And you can also go somewhat strategic against, like, Throne Drak. Throne Drak's whole thing is that... Let's see. Definitely take that. Her whole thing is that she gets plus 20% science in cities in the tropics if she calls a war on you. But it's a flat 10% increase on cities in the tropics anyway. So that doesn't change. You could just get more science per turn during a war that you've called. It's not a huge deal. Instead of having like 30 science per turn, you get 32, whatever. 33. No. You would get... What's a fifth? Yeah, you get like 31 and a half. As opposed to just 31 or whatever. No, not even. It'd be point something. Like 0.6. But if you wanted, you could just say, yeah, I'm not gonna let you call war on me, I'll call war on you. Alright, whatever. Not like it's a big deal. But this is a very specific condition that the computer will never give you the advantage of. Build 10 opera houses, or 5 opera houses. I built 0. He's still not winning. Giving me hope I don't deserve. I tell you what, though, this is populated very well. Got a 50 population settlement. It's one of the reasons why it's so productive. With all that influence, I could just make your life a living hell. This is why no one's gonna call war against me. It's just not gonna happen. Where's my great friggin' banker, man? Come on. You're there. We're here. Nope. Not winning and not calling anything against me. I'm just curious. I would love to see how much it is at this point. And at 152 influence per turn, I can make it a lot worse. So, let me see. Where is your capital? So, closest capital here. That's your capital. Even Machiavelli won't come after me.
Scientists are not
There we go, nuclear fission. I stole that. And none the wiser. Okay, so that's that one. It's been taking a while. The game got an update. It's been moving a lot faster. Why I always go for standard maps is just because I think it's a perfect size. Never tried a large map. I don't intend on doing that. And a large map would give you more space to spread and everything else, but I think you're done, right? Yeah, you're done. Okay, so you could build the Manhattan Project. Here, do I want to go? Let's say. Well, there are two right there, so if I go like this. You still haven't built the World's Fair. And this is not going to end anytime soon. Is the game going to let me win? It's going to have to let me win because he already has the win condition. Even if you were going for a militaristic victory, you have the cultural one in your hands. There's no excuse. And you have to see that I already set up a bank in your vicinity. You can't ignore it now. No! No flooding. Alright, hold on. Let's see where we're at. So he has 2 projects done. Okay. This will have to conclude next time. What's going to be a problem is if it concludes in 2 or 3 turns. Alrighty.